Child, I ain't laid my edges. I ain't got no makeup on, no lashes, nothing. But we just gonna do this. We're gonna do this now, and we're gonna get it over with. What is up, y'all? Hey, best friend. Hey, best friend. Hey, best friend. How you been? Have you been okay lately? Life been lifing, okay? I'm here, but life be lifing. Life be lifing. Like lifing, child. But you know, I'm here. Can't complain. I can, but I won't. I'm in a good headspace. I'm really in a good headspace, so that's a plus, you know. But how are you? How are you feeling? Are you in a good headspace? Tell me what's been going on with you since we've last talked, okay? So I'm just gonna jump right in. I'm just gonna jump right in because I know you saw the title of this video, and it is for sure not clickbait at all. This is not something that I would like play about. Like I said in my last video that I had, like I thought the very first video that I did, I thought that was gonna be like as transparent as I would ever be. But here we are. Let's talk about how this is not my first nor second, but this is my third time trying to record. Both times it was over an hour worth of recording, and like as soon as I like hit stop, I just sat back and I was like, this don't feel right. Like this doesn't feel like what I'm supposed to be saying, because like mostly in those recordings I thought like the whole purpose of me doing those recordings were to just tell my side of the story, which I'm not even that type of person. Like if I've been a part of anything, like and somebody come back to me like, yeah girl, I heard that such and such, you and her fell out, he did this and he did, and I'm just like, okay. And they're like, I heard his side, I heard her side, so what really happened? I'm not the type of person, because I really don't care. You heard their side, go with that. I don't even care if they lied. I don't care if it's the truth. Just go with their side. I don't even care to tell my side. Like that's literally how I am, because it's like by the time you come to me with it, I'm over it. That was like what I was doing in both recordings, and I just sat back like, I feel like that's not the purpose of this video. So with this video, I will be telling, I'm not gonna say I will be telling my side, but like I'll do like a brief summary. The Lord kind of really placed it on my heart. The purpose of this video is to talk about the actual healing process. Like I've been procrastinating, but I know that I need to get this video out. Now, number one, because I know it's gonna help somebody. I know that it's meant for, like what I always say, I know it's gonna be meant for at least one person. I gotta get it out. I gotta get it out for that one person, you know? So there was this guy. We had been knowing each other for years. We had been dating on and off for years. Cause we would like stop talking and completely fall like out of touch with each other. So, and then like some way, somehow, we will always reconnect. The last time that we reconnected, it was cool. I could tell like something was different than like all the other times. Like it was cool, but then it was kind of like iffy. I guess like it was just kind of like side eye. Like what is really wrong with you? Out of nowhere, he would just get super angry. Disclaimer, he never hit me. I will say that, like he never actually hit me. There was a time where he like put his hands on me, but it wasn't a hit. I will say that much. But it was a lot of emotional abuse. It was a lot of verbal abuse. Just like really jack me up like mentally. And I'm not trying to like scale out and weigh like what type of abuse is worse than the other, but that mental abuse and like your words and like just, I'm not gonna be specific in like the things that he said and how that, but it was like really, like he was like, would really tear me down. And I know like a lot of people that have never been in like abusive relationships don't understand that like why wouldn't you just leave? Like, why wouldn't you get out? Because at the flip side, it's hard to explain like when you're in it, because this person is not this person when you first start talking. You know what I mean? So like, it's not like y'all first start talking and then boom, you see all the signs and he's doing all this or she's doing all of this. No, like, it's like a gradual kind of thing, like where they get you they get you in, like they build you up just to tear you down type of stuff. Like, so like they get into your mind, like literally, because he would say like all the right things. Like he would be nice, he would be really sweet, this, that, and the third. And then on the flip side, he flipped. Like, he flipped. And then right after him flip, he would flip back. You know what I mean? So it plays a big thing, like when it comes to your mind, like the mental, like it's huge. So I'm never like judgmental of the people that might be in abusive relationships now, because I understand. I definitely thank God that I was able to get out, you know, before he did actually like hit me. But the threats were definitely made. Like at that point when I realized, like, dog, I don't even feel safe. Like, I don't feel safe with you. It's like, you know, especially like when you're in a relationship or you talking to somebody, like you want to feel safe with that person. One of the things that I look for, like, in guys is that I feel safe. Not you protecting me from everybody else or anything else, but I want to feel safe with you. Like, from you, like, I know that you are not gonna hurt me, like that type of stuff. I just realized, like, bro, I am scared of you. Like, I'm scared that you're really gonna hit me. Like, so I told one person before. This was the very first person that I told that I was in this situation. Like, right after I got out of the situation, I left him alone and I ran for the hills, child. I told this person, and their response was, well, what were you doing? Well, what did you do to make him that mad? What did you do to make it? And that, number one, let me tell you, that's not the question to ask. If somebody is confiding in you about that, about something as extreme as abuse or being abused, your question, like, that is so offensive to say, well, what did you do? Excuse me? Like, and I'm not even trying to play victim. That is one of the other things. Like, this was something that I swore to myself that I was going to take to the grave with me. Like, bro, I'm not telling nobody this, because anybody that really knows me knows that Daria, yes, she's funny, she's ha ha ha, but like, she don't take, like, don't play with her type of stuff. And so for me to be with this person, and I, you know, and I kind of like break down this wall, and I'm just like vulnerable around you, just to realize that, dang, I should have kept this wall built, because if I would have had this wall built, like, none of this would be happening. You know what I mean? Or that's the mindset that I ended up having, because then I'm like, bro, I don't want to be viewed as a victim. I don't want nobody to think I'm weak, this, that, and the third. Like, I just thought of all the cons, like all the negative thoughts that would have came behind anybody finding out that I went through this, you know? So I vowed, like, girl, we's taking this to the grave. Ain't nobody finna know. Ain't nobody finna know, because we not finna play victim. We not finna be a victim. Like, this is not that. This ain't that. And so I told this person out of confidence, like, yo, I went through this. And that was their response. So not only now, and it's not even like I'm looking for your I'm not looking for you to like, oh, come on, Daria, come on. Like, I wasn't looking for sympathy, but I definitely wasn't looking for that response. I would think to ask like, okay, wait, are you okay? Like, are you straight? You good? Not, well, why did you do that? Or what did you do? Like, people weird. Out of this experience, I struggled with the battle of low self-esteem. Confidence was low. Like, even I could pull up pictures and everything, like, you would not even be able to tell that that was something that I was struggling with. But it's because, like, I was making myself up to hide it. Like, bro, no, I'm strong, I'm good, I look good. Nope, what he said that, nope, I don't see that. Like, I was hiding it, literally trying to hide it, because it was something that I was battling. So this happened back in 2016. When I tell you, not 1 week where I didn't go without thinking about that whole incident, the whole experience, all of it, all in all. When I tell you, there has not been not 1 week up until last summer of 2021. There had not been a week that I did not think about that. And I would have these episodes. I would always have these random episodes where some days I could think about it. Like, I could think about what I went through, and it would just be like, dang, that's crazy. Like, dang, I really went through that. Like, dang, I really experienced that. Like, dang, that I was her. You know, like, that really happened to me. Like, that's crazy. And then there would be other times where I thought about it, and then I would break down. Like, I would break down in hysterics, like hysterically crying. Like, and it wasn't even to the point where, like, I can be like, you know, oh, let me not think about this, or oh, let me not say this, let me not watch this, let me not do this, because I know that's going to trigger the thoughts and that's going to trigger a breakdown. Like, no, it would just happen. It would literally just happen, like a random breakdown. I thought about it and I would break completely down. It was probably a couple of days after I recorded the second time, because I just did not understand why the video wasn't what I wanted it to be, or what I thought it was supposed to be. It was like the Lord told me, because you're still hurting. You haven't healed. You haven't healed. So you're still living in this story, but the purpose of the video is to talk about your healing. And so, like, right then and there, honestly, I just told the Lord, like, number one, y'all, I'm really not a crybaby, okay? I'm not a crybaby, but I cried. I cried just because it was like, I didn't even realize that I had gone all of these years just trying to cover it up. I just had this whole band-aid on for a couple of years. For all of these years, I just put a band-aid over this, and I didn't even allow myself to heal. I would try to distract myself. I tried to put makeup over it and all of that, and not realizing that, child, I still was not healed from it. And so I really thank God that he exposed that to me. Like, he showed me that, like, because I feel like I was literally bringing that hurt with me, not only with dating, but also in friendships, in relationships, like family relations. Like, I was literally carrying that hurt, that baggage of hurt with me everywhere I went, not even realizing that it was such a heavy weight on me that I was carrying, and not even realizing that it was there. Like, that was the crazy part. Like, I because I covered it up for so long, and I was covering it up so nobody else could see it, to the point where I was trying to make sure that I forgot about it. But Child, it would tap me on my shoulder literally, like I said, every week. You know what I mean? But still trying to ignore it, still trying to sweep it under the rug. I know that I'm talking about an ex, but still, like, any type of hurt that you have dealt with or you are going through, be honest with yourself, and then allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself, you deserve healing. Like, you deserve not to be hurt. Like, yeah, you can let that, you don't have to, I'm not telling you not to forget about it, but to the point where now where I'm at, I can think about it, but it does not hurt me anymore. I can tell my story and it doesn't hurt me. Now it is more like a testimony because I can encourage other people. I can use this as an encouragement tool for other people to leave negative relationships, to leave toxic people, friendships, whatever it is. You deserve so much more. And that's literally what I had to tell myself. Daria, it's okay that hurt you, but now it's time to heal because you deserve healing. You deserve so much more. And where the places that the Lord is going to take not only me, but where he is going to take you, you have to be healed from certain things in order to advance to those places. So you deserve healing. You deserve that. Like, don't let nobody think that, no, because you come from this place, you have to always feel and you always have to look like, and you always have to replicate this place. No, you do not. No, you do not. No, you do not. I'm not saying that my healing process is going to be the same as yours. So my healing process, it included prayer. It included like just random talks to the Lord, but it also included me finding outside resources as well. There are so many resources that can help you heal. It's crazy. Like, there's therapy, there are books, there are videos, there are podcasts. When I tell you there are so many resources, use these resources to help you heal. I'm not saying that prayer alone couldn't have healed me, but there were times where I just needed to listen to an uplifting podcast. I needed to read a book that helped me regain my self-worth and my self-confidence, where I didn't no longer have low self-esteem. There are those type of resources that I definitely stand behind, that you should definitely seek and you should definitely take advantage of. You don't deserve to be hurt. You deserve to be healed, and you deserve true love. The Bible tells us the real, true definition of love in 1 Corinthians 13:4, which reads, "Love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself, is not puffed up, does not behave rudely, does not seek its own, is not provoked, thinks no evil, does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth, bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things." And I've heard it been said that if you replace the word love in that scripture and you replace it with your significant other, you replace it with a family member, child, you replace it with a friend, and you replace that word with their name, and if what you're saying with that scripture, with their name, if it doesn't equate to what you're seeing from them and how they're acting, then it's not love. It's not love, because that's what love it literally tells us what love is. And so if I put your name there and I'm lying, love is patient, and I know you're not patient, this is not love. Y'all deserve love. Y'all deserve peace, true love. You deserve healing. You deserve so much more than when people treat you negatively. You do not deserve to be treated negatively at all. Like, you deserve to be free from that, from those situations, from those experiences. You don't have to live a life of hurt. You don't have to live a life of pain. You don't have to hurt anymore. Like, you can think about it. Let that experience be your testimony and teach you and help you to bring somebody else out that's struggling right there. With that being said, you know the outro. All love and peace.